Hi, my name is Lisa, and this is Beauty from Inside and Out. Welcome, welcome. If it's your first time, I appreciate that you decided to tune in here. And if you're a repeat, thank you for watching. I'll remind you at the end, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this if you found this very helpful. So today, we're talking a little bit about boosting your collagen, right? More really talking about skin cell turnover. As we're aging, it's something that we're losing. So if that sounds like something that you're wanting to know a little bit more about and what I'm doing to help that along the way, keep watching.
If you're here, then you woke up today. And that is a blessing. Don't take that for granted. Don't waste it.
So here we are, talking about collagen, skin cell turnover. I've got a few things that I believe that it's helpful to keeping your skin glowy, right? I'm coming to you barefaced, but you can see my skin. This is just a little bit of vitamin C, and then I top it off with a sunscreen. That's it. Splashed water on my face in the morning, and then added those two things to my face because I do a lot of my nighttime skincare routine in the evening and let it do its work throughout the night while it's doing its repairing, right? But this is a natural glow. I do not have any makeup on. Clearly you can see all of the different tones on my face. The reason why I believe that boosting your collagen or just trying a way to have your skin cell turn over, help it along the way, is because it's a mere fact that as we age, it is something that we continue to lose, right? That elasticity to our face, the glow, it gets drier. It's just all the things. I have always said that I embrace the wrinkles, but can't do anything about that. But what I can do is help the health of my skin. It's important to me to have that natural glow. We know that as we age, really less is more, and that is the approach that I really have had even with wearing makeup. So if my skin is doing well, there's less makeup that I have to go ahead and apply, right? So it's this kind of just journey that I have been going through in the past years that I have learned a few things here or there. So I just love to be able to share that, and maybe you can benefit from it. So let's get into it, right? I have another video on all things exfoliation, which is going to be one of the 5 key things I think as far as boosting your collagen here. So I'm not going to get into depth of that. If you want to see that, go back into my previous videos and you'll see. It says simply all about exfoliation, physical, chemical, and all the things that I do. However, let's start with the first one, which I think is so overpassed and it's not really talked about quite a bit. And it is hydration. I believe that is so key. And you wouldn't think that it would fall into the whole thing of boosting your collagen, but it is. It's a big part of it. If our faces are dry, everything is just sitting there. It's dead, So having that hydration is going to be the beginning steps, and it should always be incorporated in your skincare routine if you have one. But let's just start with the basics, right? I believe that drinking water, internally what we do, makes a big difference on how that's going to also show outwardly. So drinking water is huge when it comes to hydration. I mean, it's just almost common sense, right? Now, it's not going to be the only thing. It's not going to just fix the issue, but it's going to be an important component of it. So drinking water, if you find it difficult, I always have my water jug Always, always, always. Like, I don't have a problem drinking water, but if I did, I think that when it's physically seen there, it's a reminder, number one. And drink it however you need to. Like, if it's room temperature, if you need it iced, although they say that room temperature is better, but drink it how you need to. The other way, and my husband just really struggles with drinking water. So we had to like find a way for him to still be able to drink the water, but to add a little flavor to it, right? So whether it's a basic thing like maybe just squeezing a lime or a lemon and letting it soak there, which is very natural, right, to do that. But he found this one company. I'll go ahead and put it up here. And I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's called, I think it's called Circle. It's CIRKUL. And I haven't tried this. Again, I don't have problems drinking my water. I can just drink it, no problem. I go through quite a bit in a day. But if you do, this could be the answer for you. It just flavors the water. So there's no fizz to this, okay? There's no hibernated, I think is what it's called, but it just flavors it. So it comes in a filter, so you can see the back, and you put the filter in on the top of your container. So it's water that you're putting in your bottle, but when you sip it, it's coming out flavored. And this is sweet tea. They come in many different flavors, grape, strawberry, I mean, the list goes on, and it's very inexpensive. So again, it's about just getting the water consumption in your body. Now, I went through a little phase with, and I don't know if many of you heard it, but it's called, the water's called Hint, HINT. I'll put a little photo here of it. Really good. Also comes in different flavors, and it's already just ready for you to drink. No fizz to it. It's just flavored, and it's appropriately named. It's a hint of that flavor, but you're drinking the water. And I went through a phase where I felt like, okay, maybe I need to change it up a little bit, or just wanted to, and drank that for quite a bit, and then just went back to my water. But again, it's about just getting the water internally, right? Just drinking. It is so crucial when it comes to hydration. The other thing that we can also do to try to boost that collagen is to take like a supplement of some kind. So you may have seen this out and about. I know that there's many, oh my gosh, there's like many now. I think this is maybe one of the things that first started the whole trend. But you know, find kind of something that's going to work with you. Whatever I'm sharing here is just something that's really been helping me, and so that's why I'm just sharing these particular items. But this is it's called Vital Protein Collagen Peptide. Let me go ahead and read a little bit of what's on here. It says it's got 20 grams of collagen per serving. It helps with skin, hair, nail, and joint support. Grass-fed, pastured raised. It's unflavored. I usually just kind of put a scoop of this in like my coffee. And it really does help. It helps. And I'll be honest with you. When I first started taking the powdered collagen, it had nothing to do really with boosting my collagen. Although it can, and it says that that's what it's for. However, what kind of drew me to this was just for the things that I read. It helps with your hair, your nails, your joints. You know, it's like, again, everything for me is targeted about, as I'm aging, what I feel like I am missing or losing, and I'm just trying to get that issue fixed, right? So I have, you know, as I've shared here before, an autoimmune disease. So a lot of the things already are against my favor as far as even aging with an autoimmune disease. And so I'm always trying to find something that I can take, whether it is through a natural source or just something that, some kind of supplement, right, that can just help me, besides like just eating clearly healthy, right? I mean, that's another topic and subject in and of itself, because what we put in our mouth, right, and what we eat is going to also impact our skin. So, but again, that's just a deeper conversation. But just keeping it simple, right? Like just eating your vegetables and your fruits, and just, you get the gist. Anyway, this is something that I do not every day, but maybe at least about maybe 3 to 4 times a week. If I can remember to do it that many times, I will put this in my coffee. Doesn't change the taste of my coffee. Drink it, and it has helped with the things that I've mentioned. So a great way or source of being able to boost your collagen with a powder. So here's another one that after doing a little bit of reading on this, I thought it was interesting from all of the keys that I'm talking about today. And it was massaging your face, and I thought, how in the world can that help boost collagen? But it was interesting on the things that I was reading on it, which is going to lead me to the very last key and point. So keep watching and stay tuned for that. But definitely massaging your face. Now, it could be as simple, truly as simple as just using your hands. And you can, I'm sure, find experts in this field that can show you like the proper way of being able to like how to form your hands to do certain massages. But I'm sure that if you're kind of like how can I say, a skincare junkie, as far as like just trying to find all the things, you've probably seen, I'm sure, many of these I guess you want to call them influencers just showing you how to massage your face, you know, how you can use like your knuckles to get into this area of your jawline, and just using what you have, your hands, to massage your face. I mean, you can do this even as simple as when you're putting on your skincare at night. It just takes a few extra seconds to go ahead and massage your oils or whatever serums that you're using. And the whole point to that is circulation. So let me read to you what I looked up and found how this is helpful. So it says that it improves blood circulation and delivers more oxygen and nutrients that promote production. Now, one of the things that I have felt for me that I believe that's helped me, besides just doing when I am applying my serums and my oils and just taking the extra time to massage my face, is that I'm using a gua sha. Now, I found this one girl on Instagram, and I just kind of kept seeing her, and I found her interesting on there. And I'll probably go ahead and see if I can drop it in the descriptions below who she is, and you can kind of catch up with her. But she was talking about this gua sha, and it's a good size, because I have used other ones that were smaller, but I just loved this particular one because of like the gripping it has. You know, when you're using a gua sha, for the most part, you really should be using it with your face oiled down, because you don't want any friction. You don't want it to be harsh on your skin, but you do want to massage firmly, but gently, you know, just using the right amount of pressure to get that blood circulation going. So using the right gua sha, I think, is key. And again, this one, because of having your hands oily, has a little area in the back that has where you can kind of like, it gives you the grip to hold on to it. Its shape is very different for specific reasons on how you're going to go ahead and use the gua sha for your massage. And again, she's got like a whole like videos on how to do this. But what I just found, and again, you know, like I can almost feel sometimes either the tension, whether it's in my jaw, whether it's just like knowing, you just know that there's times when you want to use it because there's a tension there, and sometimes it is just because it's just helpful for that circulation, right? So just depending on what it is that you're trying to get, benefits you're trying to get from it. But again, it's about just getting not only like all of the, what is it called, lymphatic drainages like out of the areas, and that's another whole story thing that I think that you can look up as well. But I just feel like this really does help when it comes to getting the blood flowing onto our faces. And so that's going to boost and help boost to promote all of that collagen that you're losing, right, as we're aging. So again, love this gua sha. It's a helpful tool to use for that reason. And you can find the time to do this. I mean, you can do it while you're watching TV, right? In the evening, it just takes a few minutes, 5 minutes. That's probably the best time. You're very relaxed. Try not to do it when you're like in a hurry, because the whole point of it is just to really enjoy it first of all and foremost, but then also let it do what it was, what you're trying to angle to get it done. So that's the third one. Fourth one, okay, is what I again shared just a little bit ago, exfoliating. I think exfoliating is truly, truly the thing that is going to, besides using a retinoid, which again, I got into a little bit more in that video, but exfoliating your skin is totally key when it comes to that skin cell turnover. And although there's many different ways to go about that, the one thing that I have been using and I am loving so much. Now, a little bit of a plug, it is with Celesty, and as you know, I am an affiliated beauty associate with Celesty, but this one just came out about a month ago. And again, if you know me and you've been here before, you know that I love all things skincare. And when there's something that I want to get my hands on to try and see how it's going to work, that's going to be me. I'm going to volunteer. So this is a rejuvenating pumpkin peel. And although it says that it's a peel, it's not a peel like you would think that you let it dry down and then like peel it off like many of the old kind of school peels were. This is very, very gentle in that sense that it's a serum and you put it on and you can leave on from about 3 minutes to 10 minutes. Now, what I always say when it comes to using anything for the first time is to do a test patch and just place it on a certain part of your face, leave it on for the 2 minutes, and then see how it works overnight, how you wake up to your skin the next day. If you're good to go, when you're ready to go ahead and do your next one, then put it all over your face and leave it on for the 3 minutes. Kind of gradually increase that time up to 10 minutes. Don't if you have very sensitive skin, then I would say definitely do it as I've shared, right? So I don't have overly sensitive skin and I don't have reactive skin. So I placed it on my face all over the first time, but did leave it on for 3 minutes because when we were taught on this product, it was definitely, it's got strong ingredients in it, which I love because that's what it's supposed to be doing, is going to help exfoliate your face and do what it's meant to do. And therefore, keep in mind that it has very, very stronger ingredients when it comes to what it was created to do. So what I have suggested is that if you do, I always love to do these in the evening, but if you're one that you're like, okay, I just want to have like a little bit more of that glow on my skin or what have not. When it comes to exfoliating, you want to do it in the morning. Always, always, always. Can't stress enough that when you do these kind of peels like this, make sure please that you're wearing sunscreen, okay? Because you will then have a reaction without a doubt. Don't forget, you are clearing that very top layer of skin. Is removing that top dead layer of skin when you're doing any kind of an exfoliation. And if you're not protecting your face with sunscreen and you're going out into the sun, you're going to do more damage than good. So that's why I say do them in the evening. But if you're not and you're doing it in the daytime, please wear sunscreen. You should always be wearing sunscreen. But please wear sunscreen if you're going to use some kind of an exfoliating anything in the morning to go out. So that I wanted to make sure that that's important. But I'm working my way up to this. I've used it already 3 times. I am loving, loving, loving the results. And so again, hope that you give this a try, but exfoliating, it is so key when it comes to turning over that dead cell skin turnover. It's just something that we just continue to lose more and more of it as we age. And if you do not, if your key thing is to have healthy, glowy skin, incorporate an exfoliation into your skincare somewhere along the line. Okay, if you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments, and I would love to answer you if I've got the answer for you, and if not, I will search the answer and get back to you. Okay, so moving on to the very last one, okay? And this one is one that I feel that you can do. And the reason why I left it for last is because I could have stopped at those 4. But I want to also put it out there that if you have the means to go and get any kind of skincare done professionally with an esthetician or at a dermatologist, like, do it. I feel that it can help, especially if you are just needing some guidance and some starter points. That would be helpful. But again, they can get a little pricey, right? And so that's why I say that it's not completely necessary. I think it's a great treat to do for yourself. If it's a special occasion, if you want to, again, treat yourself for like a birthday or something like that. That's kind of like how I approach going to a salon to get like something done like that professionally. But there's options for that, right? And in those, you can get like chemical, peels, and you can get hydrofacials and what have not. And all those things, again, can help when it comes to boosting your collagen and just prepping your skin to really be at its best. And if you wanted to even do that, maybe even a couple of times a year, right? Like with anything, you just kind of go ahead and plan for it and then go and have it done, and then continue your maintenance at home with all the things that you're doing, and you'll see the results on your skin. It's so important, I think, that we feel good about how we're looking, right? You can have and feel like a real day where you're feeling kind of just bummed out, but sometimes when you're doing all these things and it's helping, you get into that place of like, I'm aging well, I'm taking care of myself with all the things, like I said earlier, about being able to eat healthier, about being able to do all the A through Z things with skincare and what we're eating, what we're drinking, what we're not drinking, like all the things, all the little things incorporate to doing the best that you can do to have the best outcome for what you're trying to achieve. So I hope that these 5 key things have either given you some ideas as far as like what to try or look into. Please reach out to me, leave a comment, tell me what you're doing for, if anything, any of what I mentioned resonates with you or you're already doing. I love to hear that. But if you're doing something different, share it with me. I mean, I want to be able to build a platform here where we can help one another, right, in this journey of aging gracefully. And we'll leave it here for this week with that, okay? Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this if you think someone else can benefit from it. And until next Friday, take care. Love you so much. Bye.